I am a mom and an entrepreneur, and here are 5 things that I always do to prioritize self-care. My name is Faye. I am a professional makeup artist and founder of a few different businesses, Faye Smith Agency, PRIMP and Proper, and Faye Smith Academy. I've been an entrepreneur since 2008, and my baby was always my business until my real baby was born in 2022. Her name is Lockley. She's now a 2.5-year-old, very energetic little girl, and her coming into my life really did switch things up, and it made me really think about self-care and what I needed to do for myself to balance this crazy life. So today in this episode of Faye Smith Beauty, I'm going to share those 5 important things that I need to feel grounded amongst my crazy life as a mamapreneur. Okay, so one thing that my husband and I agreed on is that I need my girls' night. It's so important to just like step away from being a mom or an entrepreneur and go and spend some time with the girls, just giggling, drinking wine, going to a concert, just, you know, doing what girls do, venting about work, venting about your husband, venting about your child, venting about whatever. You just kind of bringing the girls together, your crew. It's like a little therapy session, no matter how you do it. So sometimes I'll go with my friends to a restaurant or a concert, or we'll go to a comedy show. We may even just go for a walk in the park or go to an exercise class together. But whatever form it is, prioritizing girls' time at least a few times a month, more if possible, is really important, just to kind of like step out of being a mom and being a business person and just being normal, you know, your everyday normal person that might get weekends off. So that's super important. Girls' night. So when Lockley came into my life, anxiety became a real problem for me, which I swear I didn't realize I had it before. I think it's always been a part of me, and it is actually always been a quality that I've channeled into, you know, being really organized and being really busy and successful with business. But when Lockley came into my life, it totally flipped me upside down and completely took me out of who I used to be. So I've been on this quest since she's been born of trying to figure out how to like minimize anxiety and stay you know, feeling sane. So a really important thing that I've discovered is that I need exercise. I really love going to yoga. Yoga I find is an amazing way to really like calm your mind and your nervous system, because you're doing all of that slow breathing. I also really love going to boxing. That's a great way to just get some anger out and feel like a badass bitch. Can I say that on YouTube? I love it. It's like Rumble is like boxing to the beat. So you're essentially in a nightclub with a DJ just like beating the shit out of a bag, and I absolutely feel like so high on life every time I go. So I loved doing that as well, which is kind of funny. It's like the aggressive versus the super calm, but that's me. I'm a woman of many feelings and many personalities depending on the point of the part of the day. And I also really love doing some weightlifting as well, just to feel strong. Honestly, as a makeup artist, like carrying your hair and makeup kit is like exhausting. It's heavy, so making sure to stay strong for my work and also to be able to hold my toddler. Yeah, the great thing about, like, for me to lower anxiety with exercise, obviously it's getting rid of excess energy, which may otherwise be channeled into anxiety. And it's also just like, it forces you, especially in a class, to take, you're not able to think about anything else. You're only able to think about the exercise that you're doing in that time. And for me, that's really hard place to take my mind. So exercise is key, and I make sure to prioritize that as much as I can. Also, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe. So obviously, working in the beauty industry, I need to make sure that I am as beautiful as possible. Let me start that again. So working in the beauty industry, obviously, I want to make sure that I'm looking as beautiful as possible, and my skin is super important because I don't have time to put piles of makeup on to cover up, you know, bad skin. So just taking care of my skin and making sure it's clear and beautiful and glowing means that I don't have to put as much time into doing makeup, although I have a beautiful face of makeup on right now. But on a day-to-day basis, I'm like a 5 to 10 minute kind of gal. So facials, super important. I go for facials at least seasonally. I use all of the skincare that my facial girl recommends to me, and my skin looking good makes me feel good, so that's really important. Another kind of on that vibe, self-care thing that I like to do is occasionally going to Need, which is this foot massage place where I love people massaging my feet. It's amazing. So those are 2 self-care things that I really like to prioritize, especially the facials. So another self-care thing that is super important for me is getting into nature. One thing I absolutely loved when I first moved to Vancouver is that, you know, going on a walk or a hike is just like so scenically beautiful. Looking at the mountains, looking at lakes, waterfalls, for me that's all just so grounding, so calming. Again, it really helps to tackle like the anxiety that the day-to-day life causes, and just helps me reset. I love going up to the top of Quarry Rock, which is like an easy one to achieve, where you can overlook Deep Cove, which is just stunning, and just really remember that the world that we live in is so beautiful. So the last self-care item on my list here, my list of 5, is a photo shoot with my daughter and my dog once a year for Mother's Day. My husband is a photographer, Brandon Hart Photography, so I'm so lucky that I don't have to pay for this and I can force him to do it for me. Doing photo shoots with a toddler is really hard. It gets harder every year, but we make sure to prioritize that. I love to have that memory. I love to dress up with my daughter and force my dog to sit with us. I always book my friend Kim to do my hair and makeup, which honestly, getting your hair and makeup done, even as a professional makeup and hair artist, is such a pamper. You know, like I always feel just $1 million getting my hair and makeup professionally done versus me doing it. And it's nice just to sit there and relax while someone pampers you, and then of course capture it with a photo shoot. So that is my self-care that has been added since becoming a mom, of course. I never used to do that previous to that, but yeah, that's my Mother's Day thing that I absolutely love to stay on top of, and I hope that we always find the time for that photo shoot. Something that I really love about the photo shoot is, like, you know, as a mom, it's actually insane to watch your kid grow. They change week by week and day by day. So that 1 year photo shoot, just, you know, Locklee's personality, the things that she likes, doesn't like, the things she likes to wear, you know, it changes so massively year to year. So I find it really fun to capture that in a photo shoot and try and theme things according to that. So I think this year, since she's obsessed with like Minnie, Mickey or Frozen, I think we'll have to have a little bit of a Disney character theme going on, but who knows, the year after she might absolutely hate Disney and want something else. So yeah, I really love capturing that snippet in time of her, really. So I really hope this video has given you some ideas on, you know, if you're someone looking to buy a gift or treat someone for Mother's Day, whether you're a friend, a child, a partner. I hope this gives you some fun ideas for them. And if you're looking just to look after yourself, I hope you can take some of these things and give them a go and see how they make you feel, and if they make a difference in your life, but like they do for me. You know, as moms, we really need to remember to take care of ourselves as well, even if it's just taking an hour a week for yourself or a few hours a week for yourself, just to be you and nothing but you in whatever way that is for you. Moms, look after yourselves. It's so important. If you're in Vancouver and you're looking to do a Mother's Day mini, I highly recommend my husband, Brandon Hart Photography. He doesn't really advertise that he does these, he just does them for me, but it does not mean that he can't do it for you, and they are so stunning and lovely to keep. So definitely check him out. I'll leave information below. Now, if I didn't hit your must-have self-care, leave it down here. I'm so intrigued to hear what is important to you in your life.